I was 26, just another hardworking girl trying to survive the corporate world. Every morning, I walked into that glass tower of success, where ambition smelled like coffee and fear hid behind every polite smile. My boss, Daniel, 40, beautiful, powerful, and dangerously confident, ruled that place like a queen. Everyone respected her, everyone feared her, and every woman in that office knew to stay out of her gaze. They said Daniel had a reputation, a woman who liked women, and not quietly. I had seen bright, talented girls suddenly resign, tears in their eyes, stories they never told. I kept my head down, never stayed late, never lingered. I wanted to stay invisible, but you can't stay invisible forever. Then came Alex, my closest friend, my comfort, my secret light in the middle of that gray office life. She was 26 too, soft-spoken, charming, with a smile that could calm storms. We had grown close over months, our friendship slowly turning into something more, quiet glances, long calls. That shy understanding that love was beginning to bloom. One ordinary morning, I brought Alex to the office just for a short visit. She'd come to drop off a few documents for me. I thought nothing of it, but when we walked in, the whole office seemed to pause. Alex's beauty drew eyes, her warmth filled the room, and when Daniel saw her, the moment their eyes met, something in the air shifted. Daniel's expression softened into that slow, knowing smile, the one that always meant trouble. Her gaze followed Alex as we walked past. I felt it, that heavy, sharp presence, like the air had suddenly turned cold. Later that day, Danielle called me into her office. She spoke casually, pretending it was about a report. But then, with her signature calmness, she asked, "So, who is your friend today?" I tried to answer politely, but her questions kept coming. Her background, where she worked, what she studied, whether she was looking for a job. My heartbeat quickened. I knew that tone. Danielle had found her next target. Days later, she called me again, this time with a smile too wide to be real. "I've been thinking about that friend of yours," she said. "Alex, she seems bright. I'd like to offer her a position here. A good one." Her voice was smooth, almost kind, but her eyes told the truth. This wasn't about talent. It was desire disguised as opportunity. I kept my composure, but inside I was burning. That evening, I met Alex at a small cafe near her apartment. I hesitated, then told her everything, about the offer, about the tone, about my fear. She laughed lightly at first, brushing it off. "Maybe she just wants to help," she said, but later that night, my phone buzzed. It was Alex. Her voice trembled. She messaged me. She whispered. She said she could make my future brighter if I spent some time alone with her. My world shattered. It wasn't just anger. It was fear, heartbreak, disbelief. Daniel had crossed a line I could never uncross. I sat there, holding the phone, unable to breathe. Alex was loyal, honest, pure, and now she was caught in the same web I had spent years avoiding. The following days were dark. I grew distant, lost in silence. Danielle's shadow seemed everywhere, her presence haunting even outside the office. Alex noticed my withdrawal, and one evening she showed up at my apartment. Her eyes were red, her voice shaking. "She won't stop messaging," she confessed. "I feel sick just reading them." Tears filled her eyes as she continued, but I didn't reply, Julia, because I already have what I want. And it's you. That broke me. All the fear, all the tension melted into tears. I held her close, my heart trembling. For the first time in weeks, I felt something pure love that didn't need power, didn't need control. We sat together for hours, no words, just the sound of rain against the window. I whispered, "It's not just a company anymore. It's a battlefield." And she's turned my love into a war. The next morning, I made my choice. I walked into HR and told them everything, The manipulation, the texts, the emotional harassment. They listened, but their eyes gave them away. Daniel was untouchable. The CEO, the symbol of success. They'd protect her. When I left HR, I knew what I had to do. I printed my resignation, walked straight into Daniel's office, and laid the letter on her desk. "So you've finally decided," she said, that smirk never leaving her lips. "Yes," I replied. "I'm leaving." She leaned forward, eyes narrowing. "You'll regret this. Girls like her never stay loyal." I stared right back, voice trembling but strong. Maybe not all women fall for power. Some still choose love. For the first time, her smile faltered. I turned and walked away. Each step toward the door felt like shedding fear. I didn't even look back when she called my name one last time. Outside, sunlight poured across the pavement, warm, blinding, free dot, and there she was, Alex, waiting near the gate. Our eyes met, and I knew it was over. We didn't need to say a word. She reached for my hand, and I reached back. Two women leaving behind a world that had tried to own us. We started again. A small apartment, new jobs, late-night talks, laughter over cheap food, and quiet peace. Sometimes I woke up remembering that office, that fear. Sometimes Daniel's words echoed in my head. But then I'd see Alex beside me, her soft breathing, her calm presence, and I'd remember why I left. Love didn't need power. It needed safety. It needed choice. On rainy nights, I still watched the city lights flicker through her window. The reflection of who I was, scared, silent, small, slowly faded away. In her place stood a woman who had learned that walking away wasn't weakness. It was strength. I thought leaving would break me. But it saved me, because sometimes the bravest thing you can do for love is to walk away. The story ends quietly, city lights shimmering through raindrops, two women sitting by the window wrapped in a blanket, their fingers intertwined. Outside, the world rushes on. Inside, peace finally finds a home.
My dear viewers, if you want to watch the full video, the link is given in the description below. Go there and enjoy the complete story. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel. We promise to bring you the kind of entertainment you love, with every video carrying a meaningful lesson just for you.